that they would like the voters to be able to vote about, so it can be done. Or sometimes they're repealing a law that's saying a law was passed, but it goes against the will of the people. So they need to collect a certain amount of percentage of registered voters' signatures for that jurisdiction. And then people can vote about it instead of whatever the elected officials are doing. So right now it's campaign season. Anytime before an election, things have to make it up on the ballot. In California, it's 150 days before an election. So when you get as many signatures on any particular issue that somebody wants to vote about in a short amount of time. So that's why you'll see people out at a store like this, right? I'm at a Walmart today. There's a high volume of traffic coming through of people, and we've talked to a lot of people, and that there's a lot of variety of issues going on, so people can sign. The people that come out and do this, sometimes they're volunteers. Sometimes, like this Humane Society petition calls for a larger confinement space for pigs, calves, and hens. So we have volunteers out here. They do it for free. A lot of this, we actually get paid to do it. We get paid per signature. So, for instance, realtors right now, the Realtors Association wants to protect Prop 13, keeps homeowners over 55 property taxes lower. So right now that's going... The realtors want to put that on the ballot, so they actually pay us directly. They're paying us right now $3 a signature, valid signatures from registered voters, to get it on the ballot so that they can protect Prop 13. The Realtors Association is worth it for them because they don't want to stop being able to sell houses, and this one particularly deals with seniors being able to downsize their homes, so they don't want to stop selling houses, so it's worth it for them to put a new change to the amendment to protect this Prop 13 for seniors, and so then it gets on the ballot. So yeah, there's usually a financial interest for somebody, so that's why you got to look out for it. Like this lead paint one right here. This one removes lead paint from schools. So that's really good. It's we have a lot of lead paint still in California. It's actually in our public schools. It's in the pipes. So it needs to be removed. However, this one is funded by the paint companies, particularly Sherwin-Williams. And they're about to have some major legislation against them, which means they're going to get sued for lead paint lawsuits, which is going to be very costly. So they're encouraging the public to get the lead paint out because they want to make sure that they don't get the lawsuits. They would rather have the lead paint removed. So they're asking the general public to fund it. So there's always some gray area on some of these that you have to kind of wonder who's sponsoring it. And some of them are just really good, like this Humane Society one, calling for larger confinement space for veal calves, breeding pigs, and hens in a cage-free environments for the hens by 2021. That's really cool, that's good stuff, and the Humane Society had a good reason for doing it. So, but it's the best thing we recommend is when it comes petition season, there's like 10 issues out right now, 12 issues. Go to the Secretary of State website, sos.ca.gov, sos.ca.gov if you live in California. Type in the search word petitions, and it'll show you all the ones that are out for circulation right now. And you can do your own digging to see if it's something you want to put on the ballot. Remember, though, all we're ever doing out here is putting something onto the ballot so that you can vote about it. It's not saying yes or no yet. It's just putting it on the ballot so that people can see the pros and cons of it and decide at that time if it's a good idea. All right, so you must be a registered voter when you sign one of these. The signatures only count. Usually somebody's got voter registration forms out here too if you ever need to register to vote, and then you can do that. So just be aware of what you're signing, but really encourage people to vote for the things they want to. Here's an important one for myself. I'm looking forward to this. In California, saying it takes a 2/3 supermajority vote before raise of taxes, so it's expanding what's included in that, which could include the gas tax, mileage tax. So people that are really concerned about the gasoline tax right now, this would require having more consensus in our state legislature before they raise your gasoline taxes. So some of these things really affect you, and you could actually have a voice in them, which is an important part of it. This is the only real form of direct democracy. Everything else is through our elected officials, but this is direct democracy. We overrule our elected officials, put it up for vote, and then the voters decide, so it's completely up to majority vote, which is, the only way this happens. So go out and sign for things that matter to you and put them up for vote.